how Disney should have just left well enough alone. Home Sweet Home Alone is a reboot quill. I'm going to use that for now. Thank you, Scream. Because this movie is a fucking reboot / sequel. And it should not even need to exist. How you gonna call this a reboot when you have Kevin's older brother Buzz in this movie? And apparently they cut out Macaulay Culkin's part in this movie. There was a part where Macaulay Culkin shows up, because I remember that at a screening. And guess what? It's as worse as it was in that screening as it was on Disney Plus. Macaulay Culkin was the reason why Buzz showed up to this neighborhood. Kevin literally has his own home detection device, because you know what happened to him in the first two movies, right? So he decided to go in the home invasion business. So he creates these devices like ADT for your homes. And of course they literally show it in the screening of Kevin pranking Buzz. Okay? He pranked the shit out of Buzz so bad that every time one of these systems goes off, he doesn't even care about checking it, because he thinks it's Kevin just messing with him again. Hey, Disney, I got a question for you. Why didn't you leave that in the fucking movie? That was probably my most favorite part of the fucking film. Was Kevin fucking with Buzz, finally getting him back after what, fucking 30 years? Home Alone 2 is now going to be 30 years old this year. Okay? Think about that. Home Alone 2 is almost 30 years old in Christmas. That was perfect. Actually, that was probably my only laugh of this movie. You literally have this fucking kid. Apparently, he was from Jojo Rabbit. I have not seen that. I really don't care about seeing that, because I don't give a shit about Hitler that much. But I hear it's a comedy, and I heard it was good. So maybe I will work up to it, which is also a Fox movie. I'm surprised Disney didn't fuck that up. So, after after a stop at a house event, what the hell is this boy's name? For a restroom break, Matthew and his mom have a chat with the owners selling the house. After a slight spat, Matt, or whatever his fucking name is, steals the ugly doll that is estimated to be worth $200,000, right? There's this ugly ass doll that the owners have, and he's like antsy about it. It's a stupid doll, right? But this doll is worth $200,000. So when the doll is missing, he thinks Matthew took it. So in the process of trying to sell their own home, this couple becomes villains and try to for once do it the right way. Try and go to the house and get the doll back. When all that fails and the family is gone to the airport for Tokyo, you know, just like in the first movie, they're going on vacation somewhere. They decide to break into the house to get the doll back. Unbeknownst to them, Matthew's at home alone. This is just the first fucking movie, but done worse. How do you do Home Alone 1 worse 31 years later? Because Home Alone just turned 30 in 2020, and this was released last December. 31 years. You couldn't just wait another 9 years to reboot Home Alone. You couldn't just wait, could you, Disney? No, you have to shit all over the first movie. And probably the second movie. I'm pretty sure there's a reference somewhere in there. They got the Home Alone theme song in here and everything. Just shitting all over it, man. Just shitting all over it. Bro, we were done after the fucking third movie. Or the second movie. The only good thing about the third movie was that fucking parrot. That's the only reason why I give a shit about that movie. Is because that bird was probably the best laugh I had back when I was 10 years old when Home Alone 3 released in theaters. Well, that and a young pre-Scarlett Johansson with squeaky voice. But other than that, that's the only thing everybody remembers about Home Alone 3. Oh, and the David Schwimmer wannabe lookalike in that movie. I call him David Schwimmer Light in Home Alone 3. That's the only thing anybody remembers about that fucking movie. What are we gonna remember about Home Sweet Home Alone? The fact that Buzz got pranked by his brother Kevin, and Kevin was supposed to be in this fucking movie, but he's not in this fucking final product. You only put him in that. You put him in that screening to get us all in there, and guess what? It worked. It worked. And then you take it out of the movie. The one redeeming aspect this movie had, the only redeeming aspect this movie had. Do I even want to talk about the stupid traps? Because they're all stupid. I'm surprised these two people didn't get killed. I'm pretty sure the guy who does how the traps will kill in Home Alone probably working his ass off to try and put this skit together for Home Sweet Home Alone, and I can't wait. Because yes, there's an actual YouTuber that does this. So I can't wait. He did all the other ones. I can't wait to see what he did with this one. He probably already has it up. I gotta go check. But what a waste of 94 minutes. An hour and 34 minutes I can never get back. Thank you, Disney Plus. Thank you. And this was when I was still paying for Disney Plus. Now I have Disney Plus through Verizon. Oh. Stay away from this movie. Stay as far away from Home Sweet Home Alone as possible. The acting is terrible. All the kids suck. The couple sucks. You feel for them a little bit, but once they start breaking into the house, then you don't feel bad for them anymore. This boy, the boy has the most fucking dumbest jokes I think I've ever seen. His acting is terrible. I cannot stand this boy. I don't know how people say his acting was good in Jojo Rabbit, because it sucks as donkey fuck here. It is not good here. At all. At all. Home Sweet Home Alone, you have earned this. Fuck you. You've earned it. You've earned it the moment that Home Alone theme song jingled in there, and I'm like, oh no. No, they didn't. They didn't fucking do it. And then they continued to take a shit on the franchise. Thanks, Disney. We have already had 3 other movies that did that for you already. We didn't need a fucking 4th one. Why do we have 6 Home Alone movies? They were lucky to do it twice to make it work. And Macaulay Culkin knew this. That's why he stayed away from Home Alone 3. He was too old. I'm surprised he said yes to this. I'm not even sure if that scene is even out on YouTube. I can never find it. Was that just something for the screening, but you didn't put in the movie physically? Was that just something to sucker us into the fucking screening? Because if so, it worked. Stay away, guys. I would actually, what do you think about it? But just like me, I already know you guys don't give a shit. If you guys were even lucky enough to watch or even finish this movie, please drop it down below and let me know what you think. It can't be good. You kidding me? I'm sitting there like this the whole fucking time. I got all my facial expressions on during this movie. Fuck this movie. And fuck you, Disney, for paying, what did they pay for Fox? $70 billion? You almost paid $1 trillion to take another shit on Home Alone. And possibly Predator with Prey coming out within the next month. Welcome to Christmas in July, everybody. I think I just found the one Christmas movie that makes Christmas in July, which was a segment I only did once. And then I thought about it. I'm like, I never talked about Home Alone. Here it is. I'm out.